Oi, 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 oi. Hope everyone's Saturday morning's all good. We will be talking a bit of Arsenal v Bournemouth. We're going to talk some lineups, bit of my Norwegian nightmare, Martin Odegaard. Merino, is he going to go up top? Hopefully he doesn't trash the old Trossard thing out up there because guess what? Doesn't work. We've got a bit of regression FC and Wanker of the Week is back. So join me right after this, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so listen, thank you very much for everyone being in, man. It's always a treble appreciated, man. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone that tuned in on my stream on last night. Went on for 5 hours. I never expect them to go on for that long, but you know what can you do? It just happens. Big up to all the guests that came on there. Everything's going amazing at the minute. Do you know what I mean? We've seen the views going all that way. The chat interaction is absolutely unbelievable. And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to start doing a little bit more solo work, man, because sometimes in doing that, it's hard to get through the chat. So, you know what I mean? I want to do a little bit more solo stuff, have a little bit more interaction and so forth. Do you know what I mean? And big up to all yourselves, man. You've all been fantastic. So we're going to start doing a couple more little bits. Some of you may or may noticed already, I will be doing a last 10, I've called it. The last 10. So I'm going to be doing a watch along, the last 10 minutes, combined with a live match reaction, combined with a little roll-in, roll-off calling show for people. So I'll be starting my first one today, and now it's towards the end of the season, but we've got to try new things, right? I'll big up to all of yourselves. Now, let's have a little chat about this upcoming game with Bournemouth. First off, who gives a shit? Let's just get it right out there. First off, straight off the bat, wallop. Who gives a toss about the game? I know I certainly don't. There's a few little stats here that we'll get up. Let's have a little view on your screen. This is just a little bit of pre-match stuff. Oh, Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey's back in contention. Why would he not be in contention? He got suspended in the Champions League. Who cares? Yeah, but he's back in contention. Of course he's going to be playing. Of course he is. We've got backup goalkeeper Neto. He's eligible, everyone. He's eligible. Like he give a fuck. Who cares? Who actually cares? It's madness that we get pumped out this stuff. This is on BBC. It's not on the Arsenal stuff. But he's back in contention. Yeah, the only time we see Neto, he tried saving about 10 yards out of his goal. So, I mean, all the better. I'm very glad he is ineligible, rather. Do you know what I mean? Against his parent club. Oh, but oh no, we've got Jorginho still out. Oh, what a devastation. Absolute devastation. Calafiori, who defends one-on-one like Andre Santos. For those of you that know Andre Santos, our 2012 absolute horrific signing. I think it was from Turkey. I'm 100% sure. Maybe someone in the chat or whoever and put in the comments might be able to correct me with that. But I'm fairly certain we got that Andre Santos from somewhere in Turkey. And what a shower of shit he was. Calafiori defends worse on the one-on-one than that geezer, by the way. Just letting you all know. Well, Gabriel Jesus, we know he's out. All of his 265k a week wages. He's sat on the bench and he won't be back in until November. We're stuck with him. Poor old Gabs, you know what I mean? Just another one of Mikel's victims. Kai Havertz, this is quite interesting. He annoyingly, whilst not in today, he will be back at some stage this season. We will get into that. And Tomiyasu. Who? Tomiyasu. Anyone remember this geezer? 6 minutes of football. 6 minutes of football this season. A bit of Tomiyasu. I remain sidelined. Yeah, he has done for the last 4 years. Absolutely ridiculous. Bournemouth's got their Evan Nielsen back. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Head to head, this was quite interesting. We got a bit of Bournemouth. They keep their first clean sheet against Arsenal in October. The 2-0 absolute dross win. You remember that one where Trossard made a horrendous back pass to Bill Saliba, and then he just decided to take the geezer down and get a red card. And yeah, that victory. Them games there, right there, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, are the reason why this Arsenal team will not win anything. That exactly there, that game epitomises why this Arsenal team won't win anything. They are absolutely nowhere near good enough when it comes to them situations. Them little tight moments, what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. We make the wrong decision because we're naive. But yeah, we'll keep going. Arsenal have won all 8 of their home matches against the Cherries. All that fills me with confidence. Maybe we'll sustain our second place. maybe we'll just about keep that second place that we love. Funny though, that Pep Guardiola could give a shit about it. Oh yeah, that's because he's won numerous trophies at his time at the club. Almost like if you're a winner, you couldn't give a fuck about second place, and that's what we are. We have us Arsenal fans. We've got winners' mentality. We're associated with a loser mentality of a club, and do you know why? Because we've got 90% fans that are fucking loser mentalities. Don't ever forget that, man. Man City fans, do you reckon they're happy with second place? Why are we happy with second place then? Pep Guardiola, why is he not happy with second place? He can give a toss about it. He knows he's got an FA Cup to win. What have we got? Exactly that. Arsenal won all 8 their home matches against the Cherries. Who cares? Who cares? All to cement the second place. Anyone tell me, what's the difference? What's the difference between second and fifth this season? It makes no difference. A couple of pence in fucking prize money. Well, no worries. All we'll do is we'll just give that to an absolutely bang average player in wages. Look at the wages we've got. 4 million means nothing to this club because they throw it away constantly. Arsenal, the defeat in no, look at this. Was their first loss in 13 games. Okay, but look at this. This looks pretty. Their first loss in 13 games. That looks rather pretty, doesn't it? Yeah. 1-6, draw 6. These are where titles are won and lost. I'll tell you where titles are won. 110, drew 2. 111, drew 1. 112, drew 0. That's where titles are won. Look at this. This ain't title winning. That is not title winning form. 1-6 and drew 6. You win 50% of your games. How's that title winning form? Anyone? Please, anyone in the comments, in the chat, you can let us know. That'd be absolutely fucking grand. Arsenal are at risk of losing back-to-back home fixtures in all competition for the first time in 16 months. What people are take from this is, we haven't lost for the first time in 16 months. Wow, Arteta must be doing a great job then. Must be doing a great job. I mean, because Arsenal are at risk of losing back-to-back only for the first time in 16 months. Well, what difference does that make, these little stats? What difference does it make? Almost like David Ornstein wrote this. What difference does it make? Honestly, someone tell me, please. For the first time in 16 months, back-to-back home fixtures. We've been shit at home. We draw all the games. You know why? Look at this. Draw 6. Most of them are at home. We've been drawing at home all season. We've been shit at home all season. The Gunners have lost only just one of their previous 35 Premier League matches immediately following the midweek European game. Drew 10. 10. These are where Premier Leagues are won and lost. Drew 10. Drew 10. That says 30. And that says 4. We're talking about a totally different game. But nah. It's not good enough. These drew 10. It's not good enough. That's not going to win you titles. It's just as simple as that. They've failed to win 9 top flight games in which they have led this season. This is where we are losing the game. But Top Gooners, what they'll do, they'll look at this stat. Oh, we haven't lost back-to-back home games for the first time in 16 months. But they won't look at this one. They've failed to win 9 top flight games in which they have led this season. That is what loses you titles, everyone. It just does. Look at this. Drawing all 9. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Take that into context. All of these failed to win 9 top London, which they have led this season. That's 27 points. 27 points. And they fucked it up. And all 9, they've dropped all them points. Ridiculous. More than their previous 2 combined. That is not good enough. This is not going to win you titles, ladies and gentlemen. I can promise you that. So we've got Mikel Arteta has won 167 of his 285 matches as Arsenal boss. The first of which was a 1-0 victory against Bournemouth. Who cares? Declan Rice has won short of 100 appearances for the Gunners in all competitions. And, that's all great to know. And there we go. No one really cares about that stuff. But this is what I'm saying, boys. The stats there, they're not good enough. What we're saying here, it's not going to win us anything. Let me just come to the chat quickly and then I'm going to move on. Because it's not going to be a long one. Big up Aaron. Big up to you, Shane, man. Boy, Shane is doing some bits, man. Don't forget to go over to this geezer who's got fantastic morning shows pretty much every morning now called the Irish Breakfast. and it's a fucking good one. I can tell you that. He stands smashed like people. Don't forget, go over to Shane Gooner and give this geezer an absolute credit that he deserves, man. He's saying he won't start when they're in the 10. We are going to get to that because he balls out, and then we'll have questions to answer about him starting in Paris. We are going to get to that, my friend. I can promise you that. Michael Chelsea CFC, what are you going to terrorise me with today, my friend? Big up to you as well, man. Big up Aaron Fella. You're going great guns on the channel, grinding all the time. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Odegaard is shit. Oh, actually, he's being nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll take all that back. Big up to you, bro. Top man. And Michael as well, if you're a Chelsea fan or want a good content, he does loads of stuff. F1, bit of snooker. I see you had the Ronnie thing up there. What a devastating session that was. 8-0 down. But big up to you, bro. Topside Arbery's in the building. Big up, geezer. How you doing, man? Always a pleasure to have you here. Arteta's all-time record in April, May needs attention. Wow, this is some stat, man. Played 50, 128, drew 9, lost 13. Goals, 96, conceding 56, man. Wow, yeah, that is absolutely shocking, man. That's no good. That's what I'm saying. And do you know what as well? Let me run with this Topside Highbury, and big up to you for posting this. Let's run with this, yeah? So when it gets to the crunch, yeah, the big times, and we see this on fucking Tuesday. I saw it with my own peepers because I was in the stadium, yeah? When it gets to that pressure moment, but pressure's a privilege. Don't forget, pressure is a privilege. Their words, not mine. Pressure's a privilege. They crumble. They lose 1-0. But don't forget, by the way, all the Arsenal fans, like us, were all saying, well, it's not the same PSG side. It's not the same PSG side. We weren't saying that we're going to smash them. We weren't saying we're going to lose. We were just erring on the side of caution, shall we say. It's a different side to the one we faced in October in the early group stages when they had a lot of players out and they weren't playing well. La-di-da-di-la-di-da. Guess what happens when we face them while they're in form, while we face them when they've just won their league? They can rest a few players. When they've signed Kvaratskhelia, they've got Doué back from injury. They're playing in a semi-final in all the pressure in which they've been in before, and the manager that's won it. Guess what happens, ladies and gentlemen? They fucking turn up. All the top gunners are like, yeah, but we beat them at home in October, 2-0. It was easy. They were predicting 3-0. Granted, I'll hold my hands up and say, well, I predicted a 1-0 because I didn't think we were going to turn up like that. But when the pressure gets on Topside Highbury, what happens, bruv? What happens? We crumble. We fucking apple crumble. We fall apart, mate, like a red hot fucking Mars bar. We just fucking melt, mate. Not good enough. That's interesting, man. And there you go. It's all there, leg bare for him to say. Connor, big up to you, brother. Big up, Aaron, mate. Play the kids. No Saliba, no Kivior, no Skelly, no Rice, no Saka, no Martinelli. Listen, man, he's got to do something, in terms of a bit of rotation. He can't just stick with the same crap, can he? He just can't. He's got to do something. I'm going to come back to this in a second because I want to talk about Captain Coward, my Norwegian nightmare, Odegaard, and I will do that in a minute. Taki's here, bruv. How you doing, my friend? He's saying he's been supporting Arsenal since 2001, bro. Oh, so I know you're a little bit on the younger side, my friend, but do you know what I mean? As long as you're not away with the fucking fairies like a lot of these Arsenal fans are, that's all good. Hope you're doing well, and I'm going to bat it straight back at you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, geezer. I think Odegaard will be back next. We'll be back next season, back in terms of back to his best or whatever. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you, my brother. Thank you very much as well for being in the chat yesterday. I don't forget a name. April and May, yeah, when the pressure is on. Exactly right. Exactly right. When the pressure is on, he fucking falls apart, mate. We've seen it for the last 5 years, the last half a decade, people. That's happened. That ain't us thinking, oh, yeah, what's he going to do that we can go by statistical facts. Everything's getting worse. We'll save that for Regression FC. Everything's getting worse. AFC, who is absolutely fucking everywhere, by the way. Big up, man. Aaron, big up. Arteta, Lego-shaped hair, cares more about his own appearance than he actually does winning trophies. Facts, mate. He's got the makeup mirror, honestly, in the dugout, this fridge freezer. He's got his little makeup mirror out, making sure the old eyebrows have got symmetry. Like that. Do you know what I mean? That's all he's doing with his little makeup mirror. He's not interested in the team. He's not good enough. It's just as simple as that. Big up to you for being in the chat. We've got a bit of 4 in here, man. Not here to troll. Cool. That means you are, probably. Let's read out your message. But it seems to me Arteta is so risk averse. Games are not lost but are not one. Are not must win. Saka brilliance and set pieces just isn't enough. Okay, yeah, you're making sense. Yeah. Slot controlled his team and is ruthless. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll take that back. What I said then. I don't mind holding that. When it was usually when people say I'm not here to troll, but usually follows by they're going to talk a load of shit, and you didn't. I'll give you that. So apologies. Yeah, mate, exactly right. That's all Arteta's got. Is just one gear. Give it to Saka and hope he does something. This isn't just after the injury, by the way, everyone. Look at the previous fucking 6 months before Saka's injury. Look at the last year. What's his tactics? His tactics are give it to Saka and hopefully he plays a great pass to someone or he bends it in the far corner. That's his tactics. It has been for ages. And since he was out, well, there you go. He's lost his only tactic, his plan A. Give it to Saka and pray this kid can fucking get us through it yet and yet and yet again. Come on, man. It just is. Slots came in there. He identified that that Klopp was probably working this aging team, which is fair to say. They're an aging side, probably working them a little bit too hard. What does he do? Go, I'll tell you what we'll do with you, Mo Salah, is we'll lower your work rate because, you know, one, you're a winger. You shouldn't be bombing up and down the field anyway. But two, you're getting a little bit on. So what I want you to do is save all your energy going that way. Oh, yeah, he's top scorer. Oh, yeah, his goals have won him a league. That to me ain't even phenomenal managing. It's just going in there and just identifying. He hasn't ripped Liverpool to shreds. He hasn't ripped them all apart. All he's done in there is gone, right, I'll change that. Right, this is working good. I'll just change that. I'll make a little tweak here, make a little tweak there. It's pissed the league. Our manager, I'll tell you what our manager does. This is what he does. Tomiyasu, and I'll use this as reference. I think it was Tomiyasu, Ramsdale, obviously ain't here, Ben White, a couple of them came out. You know, after that, or during that season where we got the eight league title, 22-23, they came out. And this is facts. You can go and look it up. They all came out and they was like, yeah, it's taken us a couple of years for us to get used to Mikel Arteta's tactics, but we're there now, and now you're seeing the fruit of it. Cool. That's wicked. I can appreciate it takes, you know, a manager a couple of years to implement their new ideas. I can totally appreciate that. I get it. It takes time sometimes, whatever. I'm willing to wait at least a couple of years for that to do that. Okay, that's cool. What did we establish from that, everyone? World-class chat. What we established from this was it takes about 2 years for Arteta to implement their ideas and for that whole team to process what's going on. Why does he change his ideas every season then? Because he didn't win that season. Okay, that's cool. So the next season he ripped it up. Yeah, ripped it up. That don't work. Why didn't he do that? Because Klopp never done that. All he done was just added a few little bits to carry on going. We was attacking people, ripping people to shreds. We nearly won the league. You know, we only needed a couple of little compartments here and there, and we'd have probably won the league next year if we just built on that same momentum. But Arteta went, oh, fuck, that don't work. We'll just rip it all up. We'll get sledgehammer. We'll knock all the fucking foundations down, and then we'll just completely start again. But it takes 2 years to start again and get used to Arteta's new system, but he only gives you 1 year. Because what did he do? He changed the system 1 year. What did he do the following year, this season? He changed the system again. So he's given people 2 years to learn the system and only given 1 year to fucking do it. And we're sat here and wondering why we don't win trophies. It's not fucking rocket science, is it? It's borderline retarded. And then we're giving this geezer £15 million a season to do that. When do we stop? When do we stop? When do we hold our hands and go, do you know what? Maybe this ain't working. And hopefully our bad boy Berta is going to be the geezer to do that, man. It's no good. Connor was also going. Sell Odegaard back to the Liga. Set Vigo, Ray Vallecano. Yeah, mate, that's the only teams that he's going to get in. Let's just face that, isn't it? That's the only style of team. So when we get rid of Odegaard, yeah, should that day happen, who's going to come in for him? That's that way. Anyone in the chat? Can you give me any ideas? Because a Premier League team, i.e. Man City, ain't buying him. They're not going to buy him. Liverpool ain't buying him. Okay, they're the teams above us. Okay, what about in Spain then? Barcelona going to buy him? No. Real Madrid going to buy him back? Absolutely fucking not. Okay, that's that done. PSG buying him? Is he getting in ahead of their midfield? That just absolutely take the piss out of us on Tuesday? Okay, no, so he's not going there. Bayern Munich buying him. He's getting in ahead of like Musiala and probably Wirtz who are going to end up there. Yeah. No, he's not getting in ahead of them. Okay, so where does he go then? That way. He's on 240k a week, people. 240k a week. He's no good, mate. It's no good. Taki's come back in, in 2021. I started to support Arsenal. Yeah, the end of 21. Yeah, man. You started supporting them when we maybe could have done something like that. But unfortunately, welcome to the journey of being an Arsenal fan. It ain't fucking pretty. It ain't happy. And I tell you what, you'll probably have more tears than you will smiles, my friend. Big up Aces as well to you, brother. Every single bloody time, my man. Money is one of my favourite players. He's in 22-23. He's very good. As I said, I want it back to his best. Listen, bruv, I don't mean to burst your bubble, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. It's not a personal thing on you, but Martinelli's mini revival in the last 2-3 games, which doesn't include the last game against PSG, by the way. Yes, not been good enough. The geezer's on 180k a week. He's technically, albeit only 24 years old, 24 give or take a year, is one of the senior members of this squad. He's been here for about 5 years. I expect more from him. So does Mikel Arteta, by the way, expect more from Martinelli. Do you know why? Because on the back of that season that you're mentioning, my friend, he tried signing Mudryk for 90 million. So, Arteta clearly also doesn't see that he's for him. Otherwise, why would you bid 90 million for Mudryk at left wing? Do you know what I mean? These questions have got to be asked. And there's people like me that are going to be happy to ask them. But big up to you, Taki, brother. I'm in. What we saying? Yep, love it, Aaron. People are scared to talk about a failed training manager. I always say it. The University of Arsenal, mate. This is what it is. This club is the University of Arsenal. We hire freshers. We always have done. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Pied Arsene Wenger from Grand Prix. I'm not saying that he was he had a CV at least. He had a CV. Bruce Rioch, Bolton, George Graham, Millwall. We haven't always hired. We had one of our first ones got from Huddersfield. You know what I mean? Herbert Chapman. Oh, that name slipped out my head then. Embarrassing. Ridiculous, though. Do you know what I'm saying? We've never really hired and taken off the top players. And that's probably why we haven't had as much of an illustrious career or a club as we have Manchester United and Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Because they've always taken good managers. They always have. Everyone says about Sir Alex Ferguson. They always whinge about him, and I debunked that already. They always say, oh, yeah, it took him 6 years to win the Premier League. But in between that, he won both domestic trophies and then another 2 European trophies in between that. He won trophies with St Mirren. He won God knows how many trophies with Aberdeen just before he come to Manchester United. They hired a geezer with a CV, and we haven't. Yeah, Bruce Banana. Yeah, that's it. Do you know what I mean? I've got a few sort of hanging up in the loft in my wardrobe. Do you know what I mean? I love having them go. Connor, yeah, seeing Arteta and Odegaard waving their hands up every time we play crap baffles me. Yeah, mate. Do you know how many arguments I've had with people in the stands? I promise you. I have had so many people in the stands look up at me, give me dirty looks. Even recently, when Odegaard, where I sit in the North Bank, is on the left-hand side, yeah? And he came off of that side, he injured, he came off the touchline, didn't he, and then walked all the way round. I started booing him, quite happily. And I had people looking around at me, giving me disgusting looks. I always have people going to me, he's our captain. And one fella looked up at me, how can you do that to our captain? I said, yeah, he's our captain, he's fucking shit. And the geezer, I said this last night, he was 50 years old, yeah? The geezer was about 50, give or take, or whatever. I was like, you, in your lifetime, you've seen Tony Adams as a captain, yeah? Seen Tony Adams. You've also seen Patrick Vieira. Then you've seen David O'Leary, Graham Ricks, Kenny Sampson. You've probably seen Pat Rice be captain of Arsenal Football Club. Now we've got fucking Martin Odegaard. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, everyone? We've seen George Graham, Arsene Wenger. We've seen Bertie Mee, Herbert Chapman. Now we've got Martin and Mikel as our manager and captain, the fucking Chuckle Brothers. It's ridiculous. Jedward, my fucking duo of fucking doom. They're not good enough. Why are they not good enough? You may say, oh, I've got my own little agenda against them. I ain't won anything in half a fucking decade. That's my agenda. I give up thousands of pounds to go follow this football club every single year. I give up hundreds of hours, and I don't spend that sometimes with my family as I should to watch this football club. Why should I be slated on because I want to see them do that at least fucking once in half a decade? It's not good enough, people, man. That's why we do this. Get the message out. Lock up, man. Big up to you, man. Keeping straight facts. Listen, we always will here. We always will. It's me on my own. And that's why I've done it today, so I can have a bit of interaction with the chat. Because when we do panel shows, it's pretty tricky. I'm not going to lie. It's tricky to be able to interact with the chat when you've got 5, 6 people in there. Do you know what I mean? Everyone wants to make a point, and I try and come to someone in the chat, but everyone needs to bounce off each other. It's hard. So I need to do more solo work, and that's what I'm doing, man, because I love interacting. That's why I started this, to interact with all the fans like you, world-class motherfucking fans like you. Taki, I watch Arsenal highlights, yeah? Keep watching all the stuff, mate. Arsenal history is important. All these new fans, they don't care. They just want to rock up to the Emirates with their little clear bag, spend 500 quid in the in the armory, and then they'll go in there, take their little selfie on the fucking pitch. They'll do that, and then guess what? Arsenal will lose to PSG on Tuesday night. They'll have had a fun day out. They'll wake up in the morning and they won't give a fuck. Do you know what I do? I'll roll around in bed until my missus kicks me out. She's pissed off with me, laying there, fidgeting, rolling around. It carries on with me till the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, because it hurts. Because I care. I give a fuck, and I know you all do as well. Connor, how we doing, brother? I'll get rid of Arteta and Odegaard. This would be the best summer. Everyone always says about, oh yeah, what's a 9 out of 10 window? What's a 10 out of 10 window? If in January or even after PSG, Arsenal went, oh yeah, Arteta will be finishing the end of the season, and then he will be quitting, I'll do fucking somersaults. I'm telling you. If we go out, I won't be happy with it. I mean, let's get it right. I want Arsenal to win this Champions League, but if we go out and then they sack Mikel Arteta after it, I'll get 2 of these bad boys. I promise you this. I've said this on stream as well. I'll do a fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I'll fucking ping the beers out, and then I'll do a fucking backflip. But even if I break my neck, I'll do a backflip after if he gets sacked after this. I promise you. Clip it up. I will. I'll Stone Cold Steve Austin, get 2 cans of Stella like that, and I'll somersault out the fucking house. That's what I'll do if Mikel Arteta gets sacked. He should do. He should get sacked if he loses that. But we've got a coward mentality in this football club, mate. We just don't do it. Michael, big up. Where it was the fans on Tuesday, and you had the PSG fans, mate. To be fair, let me just I'll cover it from all angles. The Arsenal fans were rocking all the way up until the 3rd minute when we conceded. Yeah, but to be fair, beforehand and that, they were good. And yeah, that was a sucker punch, mate. That was an absolute sucker punch. And what was that fucking tifo all about? What was that ban all about? I mean, it doesn't get any more pathetic than that, does it? I mean, I'm going to take some of these comments. Let me have a little try and look to see if I can get try and get a picture of it, because I mean, it was embarrassing. What was it? No, it was at my end and all. I see it. It was drooping like a shower curtain. I can't think who it was. Someone in my chat posted a comment after my video and said Arteta's broken another record, biggest fucking shower curtain or something like that. It was absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can find it for you. For the people who ain't seen it, let me try and get it. Bear with us for 2 seconds. I mean, it was an absolute shower of shit, wasn't it? It just was. I've never seen anything more embarrassing in my life. Right, let me see if I can share this screen with you. Here, I've got it. Bear with us. Give me 2 seconds and I'll get it up. All right. Look at the state of this, ladies and gentlemen, yeah? Like, it just don't get much worse than this. Let me just click onto it. Give me 2 seconds. Why is it not doing this? Of course it's just being a sod on it. Here we go. Right. All right. Give me 1 second. Look at the quality in this. Bearing in mind, the Ashburton Army, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Ashburton Army racked up £10,000 in donation for us to have a good one, yeah? £10,000, which they had to refund, by the way. They had to refund it because Arsenal didn't want it. They had their own ideas, Arsenal. Look at the fucking state of this. Look at that. That's what we done. Now, I'm sat to the right of that. I mean, I probably am even in picture somewhere on there. So I'm probably, let me get my mouse up. Don't know if you can see my mouse. Where I sit in the Emirates is probably like about there or thereabouts, like here. So I'm just above club level. That's club level, or the box. No, that's club level. That's the boxes. I'm like about here where that tifo is. So I'm quite close to the pitch. So I don't know. Let me know if you can see or see my mouse moving. I'm there. Look at the fucking state of this. Look at that. That's what we done. Instead of giving the £10,000 a donation for free for us to have that, this is what we came with. That is depressing, isn't it? How depressing is that, everyone? That is just absolutely reminiscent of the shower of shit performance that we had to witness on Tuesday night, by the way. Look at the fucking state of it. How embarrassing is that? Can you imagine? Like, they build it up, and they did, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal Football Club built that up to be, we've never done it before. It's the first time this has been done at the Emirates. It's going to be magical, majestic, magnificent. Look at the fucking state of that. Does that look majestic, ladies and gentlemen? Does that look magnificent? Does that look majestic? It's an absolute disgrace. Look at the state of that. And that's what we're dealing with. Instead of doing a fan-funded thing where they know it'd have been wicked, that's what we got to put up with, man. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. 2 weeks till the new home kit launches. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll put it up on screen. Let me see if I can still find it. I had it on there last night. Let me just jump that up for you. Give me 2 seconds. I'll get it back on screen. Let me remove that atrocious shower curtain of a fucking mess that was that. Right, let's have a little. Let's get it all up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Because this will be the new kit, of course. So we've got it right here. This Footy Headlines website's wicked. So I'm going to put it on screen for you just now. Bear with me for 1 second. We'll add it to stage. Here we go. So yeah, this will be Arsenal's new kit. Let's all have a little goosey into it. Because you know I like to do my merch watch. There you go. Do you know what? I love this A, everyone, by the way. I like this A, but the way they've done it in this kit is fucking horrendous, by the way. But why did it have to be so bold and prominent? The A, I think, on its own is pretty sick. Pardon me. But this will be our kit. Just too much. It's just too much for me. I don't know why it had to be that way, so prominent. But yeah, that will be our kit for next season. Quite plain. Do you know what this reminds me of? I think was it the 2012 season? Obviously, like if you take away, you know what I mean, your Adidas, because we weren't with Adidas there, you had that sort of white collar, didn't you? And everything like that. You had the Fabregas. I think that was the kit that we had when we played Barcelona and beat them 2-1. You know, the Arshavin at the end of it. I'm sure that was. It's very similar, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Let's get rid. But yeah, that's the sort of shit we're dealing with, man. Stop sharing the screen. Right, there we go. We're back. Yeah, man, it's 2 weeks. They do it at the end of the season, don't they? Crap. Only time Arteta will get result. Yeah, it's not important. Exactly right, bruv. We've got legend in the building. Big up to you, Rashid, man. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. What a fucking fridge freezer. We love a bit of him. We've got Arteta. Got Donkey Havertz back. Well, you know what that means when his name is mentioned, didn't you, everyone? Do you know what I mean? We've got to stick to it. His name has been mentioned.
Little donkey on a dusty road.
Come on, I weren't going to shortchange you with the donkey one. Come on, everyone, man. I always stick to my word. Yeah. No. We shan't. Yeah, we shan't be keeping him. Yeah, you can have him back, mate. You can have him back. I will piggyback Raheem Sterling back to Chelsea. No problem. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Was he doing a watch along for Arsenal Bournemouth? Hopefully he is. I'm sure he's putting out loads of content out there, so I'm sure he's doing a little something. Topside Highbury, big up, brother. We haven't improved on Xhaka, Partey, Odegaard. I mean, we haven't improved on any of them, have we? Partey's probably going to be out the building for free. Odegaard, we haven't improved on him because he's regressed in the last 2 years. And Xhaka, we replaced with Merino, and now we play him up front. I mean, just there you go. I mean, swallow that. I mean, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous, isn't it? My Norwegian nightmare, mate. Like, they can have him. Anyone can have him. I just want to get him off the books. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. I went through it last night, and if anyone ain't seen, I've done it a couple of times. When was he a wonder kid? Because I went through all of his stats, and he's not done anything wonderful. He's been crap. It's been absolutely crap. We've got the doctor in the building. Big up to you, brother. This geezer, by the way, everyone, I'm sure you all know anyway, this geezer is a fucking legend. I love this geezer. What a man. FC always. Aaron, did you hear that Pep said when I asked you 3 points behind Pep? I did, my friend. He don't care. He don't care. He's like, yeah, that's not the target. He said, we've got an FA Cup final to play. I started it with that AFC always. They don't care like that, managers. Arsenal fans are all like, oh, yeah, we could get second for the third time in a row. Oh, that's brilliant. What happened the last time we done it? Say this all the time. 99, 2000, 2001 was sandwiched between two fucking double winning sides in 98 and 2002. What's it sandwiched between this side, everyone? What's it sandwiched between? 5th place, and he bottled 4th place to Antonio Conte's Spurs. And fuck knows what shit next year. Not good enough. Saki, big up, man. Yeah, it's Saliba or Saka. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're the better ones, mate. Bruno's much better than number 10. Geordie, rather. Sorry, Jordan. Everyone is. Everyone's better than our number 10. He's shit. He's crap. He's useless. Fucking slow to guard. Fucking go a guard. Fucking crap. My Norwegian nightmare. Captain Coward. Fucking fraudulent fucker. Go away. We don't want you here. OG in the building. Right there. OG in the building. Vic, how are you doing, my brother? What a fridge freezer he is. Yeah, big up in the box as well, man. Big up to you, brother. Cheers for popping over. Only free from my watch along. Man, I'm doing my own things as segues into it sort of nicely. So what I'll be doing today, and for the foreseeable, I know we're at the end of the season. And you know what I mean, we're not going to be able to do it. But I did one a little while ago. I don't really like watch alongs. But what I'm going to do later on today, so make sure you're in for it. I think it starts at 7:05. So we're going to do the last 10, it's called. The last 10 watch along. So we're going to have the last 10 minutes of the game. We're going to do that watch along. And we're going to couple that with a live match reaction, all in one. And then we're going to couple that after I've done my match reaction with a live call-in. Maybe it's going to be a roll-on, roll-off. We'll see sort of how it goes. You know what I mean? I don't expect it because it's a new thing. I don't expect it to be, you know what I mean, 10 people waiting. I really don't. Stay humble, and all of that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're going to mix it in with everything. We're going to do a watch along. We are going to do a live reaction. And then we will be doing a call-in, all merged into one. It's not going to be an hours and hours thing. Last 10 minutes, 10 minutes of match reaction. And if there's anyone there that wants to come on, have their say for 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, it'll be a roll-on, roll-off thing. We'll see how it goes. But now, big up, Taki. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it, my friend. But yeah, it's just been so busy having to do your own content. But I'm sure you will smash your watch along, my friend. And big up to you for doing it, man. Mems, how you doing, brother? Yeah, Aaron, how are you, pal? I mean, I'm very good, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? I didn't wake up with hangover last night. I mean, I've got a little cheeky Nelson Mandela here for me because it's Saturday. Do you know what I mean? I've been good, but I've been trying to drink a little bit less lately because I've been taking the piss. 2,000 Arsenal fans are going to enter a bloodbath on Wednesday v PSV Ultras. I was going to be one of them, but my missus just started a new job, and she's doing 4-on-4 nights, and like we found out about a week or so ago, it just couldn't be done. Do you know what I mean? Annoying, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath on the PSG Ultras. To be fair, I've been stabbed once, annoyingly. Like, I mean, I'm not even joking, in the fucking leg. So I mean, if they're going to be pulling out the old chivs, I'm quite happy to not be stabbed again. It's really ain't fucking nice. So, you know, and we nearly got done over in when we went to Sporting Lisbon earlier in this year in the Champions League this season. There's like a little underpass outside the stadium, and obviously it goes down. You've got like a bridge over it, and then it comes back up. You've got police one side, police the other side, mate. It's all really well thought out by the sporting fans. And it was me, 2 other geezers that I went out there with. And yeah, there was a load of them walking down. I think they were walking up and down to try and catch Arsenal fans. And they sort of come up to us, approach us, and they was like, what did they say? I was like, oh, welcome to Lisbon. And like they were like ready to fight. But thankfully, you know what I mean? Like there was about fucking 20 of them. There's only 3 of us. Like when I was probably younger, about 18, I'd have probably said something gobby and got shit kicked out of me. But thankfully, I'm 36 now. Twice the years, and we walked out of it, thank fuck. But yeah, man, no, I don't really fancy all of that shit. I just want to go and watch a bit of football. But yeah, man, Mems, the flag is horrible. Even Arsenal fans have witnessed a proper flag. Yeah, facts, man. That's ridiculous, wasn't it? Embarrassing. Scotty, bruv. Come on, man. That's fucking ridiculous, wasn't it? My God, however the Ashburton are. Yeah, they've raised 10,000. That's no lie, bruv. They've raised £10,000. They had to refund everyone. Swear to you. Yeah, legend in the chat. Here you go. Here's the geezer that sits next to me. Pardon me, in the season ticket. Dazza, big up to you, bruv. What's Kai Havertz going to do with a potential return? Nothing, a waste of money. Yeah, we all know what we'd like to do with Kai Havertz. Just go back from where you came from, boy. Bang. Fuck off, Kai. We don't want you here. Go back to Chelsea. Michael, you won't take him back to Chelsea, will you? Of course you don't. We bail you out yet again with all your shit. Buster, big up, brother. Hi, Aaron. Enjoy tuning in. I enjoy having you, mate. Thank you very much. Keep up the solid work. I'm trying. Utterly disappointed in the lack of quality football this season. it's been shit every season, bro. Trust me, it's not just this season. It's been shit both seasons. But yeah, it's been extremely bad this season. Sad, really, I think we're stuck with this manager for another 2 years. And that is a fantastic point. And I'm going to run with that. You know how devastating it is, not just for match-going fans like me who's got season ticket, but for match day fans like you as well. We all know now we are absolutely confined to the very, very, very miserable fact that Mikel Arteta will be here next season. Does anyone see anything changing? What's going to happen? Why are we all next summer FC? Or maybe the transfer market will be good. Yeah. Well, it ain't really been that good in the last 5 years, has it? We signed Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko to give us the winning mentality. Where was that then? Because that was 3 summers ago. Where was that winning mentality? Anyone? How much longer? How much longer do we have to wait, everyone? I will have a pack mule, yeah. Big up, man. Yeah, we're 4 right hooves. Mate, exactly right. Yeah. We love it. Yeah, our Kai Havertz, my friend. Big up, brother. Yeah, cheers, Luca. Cheers for coming on the show, mate. We got Hendo in the building, man. Big up to Hendo. Yeah, no, I sold it later to help fund the PSG. Help fund the PSG thing, which is obviously ultimately a waste of money. Of course, there was. What's that? Luca, I will remind you: do not promote your shit on my channel or anyone's channel. It's not great. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of friendly advice. I'm live and I'm doing the same thing. I'm literally doing the same thing. Very cheeky, very naughty. I don't like that. What we saying here? Let's get back in. 45.7 million for Sterling. Aaron is yours. Nah. You can have him. You can have him, mate. You can keep him. You can absolutely keep him. Yeah. See my butts from Ross Matolish. Yeah, early start for you Saturday morning. Yeah, mate. Listen, this geezer is absolutely smashing it, mate. He's fucking changing his fucking lifestyle, and we will be there for him, man. He's a geezer. We love a bit of the doc. Mem's creator, Aaron. If you're not winning the Europa League, no. We're going in a bad avenue, man. And they play the winners of the Champions League and qualify for the Champions League and possibly 14th, mate. Like, we've got to accept as Arsenal fans, you know what? That the reality is we're going to see Tottenham or Manchester United lifting a trophy. We're going to be seeing Manchester City lifting a trophy yet again. We're going to see Liverpool. We've already seen them lift the trophy. We're going to be seeing Chelsea lifting their trophy. Yeah, I'm sure Michael likes that in the chat. That's not good. When are we going to see ours? How tiring is it to see all these other people doing that? It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It really ain't, man. Hendo, second place. Yeah, 3rd season running just proved that Arsenal are first loser for 3 seasons. What's the difference? Do you know what, mate? Let me just say this as well on this. I would actually prefer Arsenal to finish 3rd this year than 2nd, just to stop this fucking top goon the 2nd thing. It makes no difference. There's 5 Champions League places this year. Who cares? Who cares? I'd actually rather finish 3rd to just spite these fucking top moron idiots. It don't matter. All that matters is doing that. That's the only thing that matters. I do not spend thousands of pounds to finish 2nd, or want us, or hope, or be satisfied with us finishing 2nd, or hundreds of pounds finishing, or hundreds of hours to do that. Time that I neglect away from my kids to do that. I'm not happy with 2nd, and neither should you all, people, man. Top side, user. Top, exactly. Here we go. Here, yeah. De Bruyne's response to being 2nd player after Messi. Yeah. I don't care. Exactly right. I don't care. It's not about being 2nd. Like, have you ever seen Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby? What a film, by the way. If you're not first, you're last. Who cares about 2nd? No one does. Yeah, Sterling and Arteta should both be fine for their disgraceful loan. Yeah. Boy, actually, that's a fucking fact. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, it was all Arteta that. Edu was just standing there at that thing like, we've got him as a market opportunity. Our market opportunity quality is Raheem Sterling, is it, everyone, man? Bournemouth win today, 2-1 Cliverts_first. Well, I mean, I hope not, but I mean, essentially, who really cares? Yeah, why not, bruv? How we doing, geezer? My fridge freezer? My brother? Big up, man. Hopefully you're doing a barrel, man. I might have seen you here for the first time. I'm not too sure. Brother, no disrespect. But you know when a player is not playing well, or we want him to go, the only fan club who want to say the most disgraceful things about our own players. It's called, my friend, politely, it's called expecting more I'm assuming you're talking about the Martin Odegaard thing, so I'll happily elaborate very politely as well to you, my friend. This man has been terrible for 2 years. Let's get it right. Before his injury and after his injury. If you put smiles on faces, we just do that and just pretend we're going to smile of everything. Guess what? Mikel Arteta thinks he's doing a good job. Mikel Arteta thinks he's doing a good job. The owners think they're doing a good job. If everyone thinks they're doing a good job, why do we push forward? Why do we push forward? Everyone's doing a great job. We get the players back because when they're not good enough, they're not good enough. Now, I'll be the first person to admit Timber wasn't good enough on Tuesday night. He wasn't. Okay? I'll put my hands up. There was numerous players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Declan Rice didn't have this great game. He weren't the worst. Merino was pathetic in that midfield. Absolutely pathetic. Saka weren't at his best. Martinelli was crap. Trossard was horrendous. But guess what? I'll say this again. Varel, this is for you, bruv. Only one of them has the captain's armband. Only one of them has the C along there. Only one of them has the captain's armband. I'll say it again. And when you're 1-0 down after an early thing, and everyone's not having a good game, and it's 60 minutes, and we're like, holy shit, we need a bit of inspiration from somewhere. Martin Odegaard is not the fucking man you get inspiration from. He ain't. So I can see what angle you're coming from. Personally, for me, I think that's the wrong way of looking at it. No disrespect to you. You've got your own opinion. But I'm sorry, that man is not good enough. He's not a leader. He's a role model. Arteta's words, pardon me, not mine. He's a role model. I don't want a role model. I'm a 36-year-old man. We're not playing under 12s football. I don't want a role model. I want a leader. I want a big, nasty, ugly bastard that's going to grab someone by their throat and go, do you know what? At half time, you've been playing fucking shit, son. You better pick it up. What's Martin Odegaard going to do? If he come over to me like that and do it, I'll say, get your hands off me, Martin. I'm going to put you on the floor, you little prick. Go away. But he's not a leader. He's a role model. He's a poster boy. And guess what? He's a loser. That's why. Why can't we? Let me counteract that to you, Varel. Why can't we call out these players? He's on 240 grand a week. He's captain of the third biggest club in England. Why can't we call him out? Please, bro. Why can't we call these players out? When they're not doing good, we should be able to say you're not doing good. It's not like he's been world class up until the fucking Real Madrid and the PSG games, and we're like, yeah, you're shit. He's been shit for a consistently large period of time. And that, my friend, is not good enough for me. Eros is in the building to you. Big up, brother, man. Like, come on. We've got to have some standards somewhere, no? We've got to set the standards somewhere. And it's fans like me and fans like a couple of other ones who are going to set the standards. And I'm sorry to call you out, Barrel, but fans like you with that mentality, it doesn't call anything out. We're just like, yeah, we're buzzing. We're happy. Why do we need to go this step further? Because it's just cool the way it is. We're finishing second. You know, we got this quarterfinal cup. We lifted the quarterfinal cup because we beat Real Madrid. When's that not going to be good enough for you, my friend? Because if that is good enough for you, elite level sport, bruv, and I'm sorry to say this personally to you, my friend, this goes out to all you and everyone with your same idealistic way about football and elite sport. It's not for you. It ain't for you. Go and watch another sport. Go and support someone that never competes for trophies or shouldn't be expected to. Go and support your local team if you have one. Go and support ice hockey or go and do something else. This level of sport may be not for you. Because if you don't expect or want or demand success from your team, then you're not watching elite level sport. Go watch something else, bruv. I'm sorry, mate. Maybe a good thing you ain't part of the 2008 supporters. Yeah. I mean, maybe. SG in the building. Big up to you, brother. We've also got another legend in the building, man. I very much like his content. We've got Hammers in the building, man. Hammers Football TV, a.k.a. Tony. Big up to you, man, the governor. Big up, man. Go and follow him, man. It's a great content in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Jason Carter as well. Big up to you, my friend. Good morning. Good morning to you, mate. Afternoon here, but nice that for you. Great stream yesterday. Thank you very much, man. You are absolutely too kind. Yeah, man, that's what we're doing. We're just trying to get them streams out there and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Trying to do our thing. Mems, what we're saying, Aaron, this will kill off your season if this happens. Palace winning the FA Cup. I know, man. Or this banter sessions. Someone said, I can't think who it was. Someone put in my chat last night, and someone said it's fucking funny. There could be 3 parades in London, and none of them's going to be Arsenal. It tickled me. I don't know who wrote that, but whoever wrote it, I can't remember. But whoever wrote that, that is fucking hilarious. There could be 3 London parades and not one of them's going to be Arsenal. That is absolutely hilarious, man. I mean, I hope there's going to be 4, obviously. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd obviously rather hope there only be 1. But what I'm saying is I'd at least like us to be included in it, man. But yeah, that tickles me shit like that, man. Do you know what I mean? It's all fun and games, isn't it? Arsenal Book Club avoid signing Nico Williams in the summer. It's garbage. Yeah, but it's because it's a pretty name, isn't it? He done well in the European competition 2 years ago or last year. That's what it is, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing. Varel, yeah, garbage, mate. And there's no real attack against you, brother. It's just this is, you know what I mean? People are going to be thinking like this. Also, some of the most unbelievably patient. 21 years without a trophy in the Premier League. 1993 was the last time we won the Carabao Cup, which was 32 years ago? 32. We won the Cup Winners' Cup in 94, 31 years ago. How much more patient do you want us to be, Varel, bruv? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Casper the Ghost, Odegaard, a.k.a. No Shodegaard. Again, he's just not turning up into games. He just isn't doing that, is he? He just ain't. When's it going to stop? Do you know what I mean? I mean, going ham on the content recently, man. Oh, yes, man. Big up to you, man. I've got some bits in line because the Monday show, I tried doing the Monday show initially as like going to be a rivals thing, but I've got that in for like a Tuesday or Wednesday at some stage. And I've got you in mind for that. I don't know when it's going to be, but I just want there to be a few of us rival fans. So and you've also jumped in that as well, man. Well, Yasser, big up, brother. You know that, man. Go over and follow Yasser TV. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you do anyway. I love the geezer, man. Get him up to. I'm sure his next target's about 500. He deserves to be there or thereabouts, man. His ball knowledge is ridiculous. He's so undersubbed, man. Some people, make sure you go and support this geezer, man. Yasser, big up to you, my friend. You know that every single bloody time, my man. We've got Aces saying, I have a really bad feeling that Tottenham will win the Europa League. But Aces, bruv, come on. Don't start breaking my heart, bruv. Come on, Aces. Don't start doing this to me, man. You're making me drink a can. Hold on. I'm going to have to calm myself down. This can't happen, Aces. Don't start doing this to me, Aces. Don't fucking start putting that in my head. I was having a good morning, Aces. Don't fucking start doing that shit to me, bro. Big up, man. Jason, yeah, preaching it out. Come on, guys. Speaking facts as always. And it's not just me. It's every single panelist I get on. And Jason Carter, my absolute fridge freezer. It's people like you. Like everyone else in this chat. People like you. We're all talking the facts. It's not just me, bro. Thank you very much for saying, yeah, come on, my guy. But it's also people like you. And for everyone who's watching, it's also people like you. That's what it's all about, man. That's why I started this shit, to talk about this stuff, man. Fucking big up to you, bruv. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, he's a geezer, man. We love a bit. And we got another geezer in the building. Here he is. Timsy. Big up my geezer. Big up my fridge freezer. My Ebenezer. Do you know what I'm saying? We got little Timsy in the building, man. Big up to you, man. We got a bit of Amherst TV. Smash the likes, people. That's a great point. I haven't said that yet already, man. Don't forget as well on here. Smash the like button up and drop us a little sub, man. We are on our way to 1,000 subs. We will get there because we're going to go that way. But we need your wonderful help, everyone, man. We only do this to put content out. It's free content, you know what I mean? That's what we want it. But big up, man. Yeah, smash the likes up and sub to everyone that's in here that's got a channel as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Hammers TV Football. You know what I mean? Like a bit of Yasser. Make sure you don't piss around with Yasser. Come on, man. We got a sub to this geezer. We need to get him up, man. Aaron, your work rate's been amazing, bro. Yeah, it's all coming up. I've got, like I said, I've got another thing coming up at 7 after the game. I'm going on loads of other channels, man. It's all going that way. The work rate's there, and this is sub here. Yeah, we're getting there, man. Like the 5-hour stream yesterday. I promise you, yeah, with everyone. I'll say this to my missus, bro, and she gets pissed, man, every single time. I say to her, I'm like, yeah, babe, listen, I'm only going to go for about 2 hours today. Yeah, this is like the Monday thing. She'll look at me because I go up. I'm up here sometimes and I'm downstairs and she wants to come up in the bedroom and all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm only going for about 2 hours, baby. Yeah, trust me. It ends up like fucking about 11:30, 12 after 4 hours. And she's like, babe, you said 2 hours ago. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. It just spirals, man. But yeah, we're trying to go for Lee Gunner settings. You know what I mean? And Lee Gunner knows as well. I've got his title now, a 10-hour stream. I've got his title. So Lee, you've got to come back at me, bro. Aaron, you going to the Emirates later on? No. To fund the £92 PSG ticket, I sold today and last week. So Palace, and I sold today to just pay for it, because I mean it's two who gives a fuck about games to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got money coming out my fucking ears and all of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Barrel's come back, so I'm all willing for it. Aaron, I don't have a problem with you having a problem with how he's playing. Sorry, let me just start that again, because I've read that like an absolute moron. I'm better than that. Aaron, I don't have a problem with you having a problem with how he is playing and calling him out. But listen to what you are saying, brother. Well, what I will also say with that is I don't have to listen back to what I say, because it's what I feel. I don't have anything scripted. Nothing's premeditated. I came onto this show with, I knew what I wanted to talk about. I knew what this, and I've also spoke about this for weeks and 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 weeks. When I talk, it just comes out. It just does. I just say whatever I feel. And do you know what? That's why probably my channel's going a little bit that way, because people know when someone's being disingenuous or reading off a script. I do not think Martin Odegaard is a good player because he is not scoring goals. That's just how I feel, brother. It comes out, it stinks. And that's why this world-class chat here, that's why this world-class chat to my left, when I'm looking at it, they know the crap. They know it all comes from here. That's why I've got so many subs over lately. That's why we get likes on the stream. World-class chat. They ain't going to be fooled. My world-class chat ain't stupid. They know it all comes from here, bro. All from the heart. That's how I feel. And do you know what? On my streams, I back up the stats, bro. Varel, go and look at my stream last night. Go look at my last Friday night call-in. I bring up the streams. I bring up the stats. All on Martin Odegaard. He's not good, bro. I have the stats and facts to back it up, my friend. So listen to what you're saying, brother. That's all well and good, and you're going about it somewhat politely, so I'm going to come back at you politely as well. I'll just match your energy. What I'm saying to you, bruv, is that he's shit. He's shit. He's crap. He's not good enough. He is the captain of this football club. What's our last captains? Our last captains of note: Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams. That spanned over 3 decades. Tony Adams himself spanned over 3 decades. He was appointed captain in 1988, Barrel, bro. And he was still captain until 2002 when he retired, and then Paddy took over. He spanned over 3 decades. That's just Tony Adams. That was a winner, a leader, a proper man. Before that, Kenny Sampson. Before that, David O'Leary. We had Alan Balls in there. Pat Rice is in there. Graham Ricks was captain. These are world-class captains. Bruv, Martin Odegaard ain't it. As much as you like, and I know your angle. I don't agree with it whatsoever. I know your angle is, I'll protect the players. Oh, they ain't going to play well. I'm sorry. If they think everyone's on their side, put it like this as motivation, yeah, Varel. Let's take it from this angle, so maybe you try and understand. Viewers performing okay at work, and you loved your job. Whatever you do, you loved your job. And someone kept going, yeah, you're doing all right, whatever you're doing. Let's just say you weren't even overexerting yourself. You was just an average, whatever you do. Someone said, yeah, you're doing a good job. Oh, you're doing a fantastic job. Yeah, brilliant, mate. We're going to give you a pay rise. Brilliant job. You'll be thinking, this is the level. But guess what? What about someone said, you know what, Varel? You're fucking a bit shit here. What are you doing here? Like, you've been slacking off recently. That gives you motivation to do better. Someone will pull you in the office and go, yeah, Varel, son. Yeah, I'm looking at your numbers, and do you know what? They ain't numbering, mate. Yeah, you got to pull your finger out, son. Otherwise, you're going to get sacked. You'd either take it 2 or 1 ways. You'll either sulk like a little fucking bitch, or you'll rise from the fucking ashes. Now, if you're a captain of this football club like Martin Odegaard is, you'll do the latter. That's what you'll do. What's wrong? Pardon me. What's wrong with criticising? Sorry, Martin Odegaard. You've been captain of this football club for 3+ years. You've been subbed more than any captain in Arsenal history in that time, by the way. Subbed significantly more. He's already been 2 times more subbed more than Tony Adams and Patrick Vieira twice over in fucking 3 decades. Martin Odegaard's already done it 58 times, 59 times, sorry, as a permanent player and 64 times as an Arsenal player. He's been subbed off in the Premier League, just in the Premier League. He's not it, bro. He is not it. It's time to wake up. Time barrel, bro. Come on. Wake up. Put matchsticks between them. It's time to wake up, bro. That's no personal diss at you. I'm just saying to you, when are you gonna all realise he's not good enough? He never has been good enough. I've done the whole stats on him. He's never has been good enough. He isn't good enough. And guess what? I don't mean to break your heart, Barrel, but he never will be fucking good enough. He never will be, son. Sorry, brother. You'll make a mistake. Yeah, patience with being a comatose. Yeah. Well, mate, it feels like that. Static is in the building, bruv. Big up to Static, man. We love a bit of him. Yeah. On the kids' home today as well. Yeah. I think they got spanked by Fulham, I think I heard. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me. But yeah, I don't think it went down well. Robbo in the building. Like and subscribe to this geezer. I hope you're well, Robbo. Put your likes, like and subscribe. Come on, people. Get it up that way, man. Yeah, big up. Barrel's come back. Yeah, one of the reasons we get laughed at from rivals is because we say the worst shit about our own players. No, it ain't. We get laughed at. I'm not going to read the rest of it. We get laughed at because we don't win anything. That's why we get laughed at. We don't get laughed at because of that. We get laughed at because the worst Manchester United team, probably in 3 or 4 decades, won 2 trophies and they'll probably win 3. We get laughed at because we've spent 5 fucking years, half a decade, £750 million to try and win the Premier League. We finally get our Manchester City drop off and Liverpool win it after 1 year. Yeah. That's why people are laughing at us. Not the other way round, bruv. We're laughing because we're doing all this. We don't fucking win anything. Time flies, mate. What an Oasis album, by the way, when you're imprisoned by a subject. Yeah, we're all imprisoned by Mikel Arteta, mate. Hammers is saying, yeah, big up Tone. We'll say the same thing. How long are you going to be? Me, an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours later. Exactly right. Arsenal are on fucking girlfriend settings, mate, Tone. They're on your girlfriend settings, mate. Do you know what I mean? You're sitting there. We're all promised William Mikel Arteta. He was like, yeah. Well, what we're going to do, year 1, mate, we're going to challenge for qualification in the Champions League. Then we're going to qualify for the Champions League. And we're going to win the Champions League. It's your missus settings, isn't it? Girlfriend settings. When I look at my missus, you know what I mean? I'm at the shower and I fucking walk out of it, job done, put a fucking shirt on, fucking somersault out the front door. There we go. I'm ready to go. She's like, I've got to curl my hair. I've got to do my nails, all of that. How long are you going to take, babe? Well, about an hour. And you're 4 hours later, you're sitting there thinking, she ain't even fucking got out the shower yet. What are we doing here? That is Arsenal are in girlfriend settings, Tone. That we are just in missus settings. Oh, yeah, I'll be ready by 5 and 7 o'clock. You're sitting there and just thinking, I might as well have just got 5 cans of fucking beer and sat on the sofa and watched a bit of football the time it's taking you to get ready, love. You know what I mean? And you left the bathroom a shithole. Or you're going to complain because I had a little shave in there and left a couple of flakes on there. But look at the shit that you've left in there. Tone, that's a fucking analogy. I'm going to nick that slightly. I've nicked your analogy. I'm going to make it my own. Arsenal in girlfriend settings. Absolutely fact, man. He's on the payroll, mate. Yeah, 100, bro. Aaron, facts. What you're saying, what you are feeling. No robot. Right here. The Arsenal badge. Right on the hat. That's where it's coming from. There's no agenda. I didn't even came here with anything to say. I knew I wanted to talk about Odegaard. I knew I'd done this. But it all rolls off. I say what I fucking want. Thankfully, there's been 38 of you still in here. Like and subscribe, you wonderful fuckers. Thankfully, someone listens to what I want to say. It's brilliant, man. The community we build up, double boom. We got a bit of Jester, do the same as well, man. I don't mind plugging other people's channels in here. Yeah, man. Drop him on his head, mate. Like Tombstone from The Undertaker. Bosh. Fucking, that's how we want him, man. Give Jester a like and subscribe. He's an absolute geezer. We've got someone coming at Barrel here. My doctor, our doc. A lot of us have seen the Invincibles. And actual world-class players. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. How many players in the squad today get in the squad back then? None. 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 Zero. None. I've said this before. How many first team players in this squad get into the 98, 02, and 04 squads? None. Let's just end it there, innit? None. None of them do. They're not good enough. There's some counters for the bench, yeah. But yeah, back to Arsenal in a bet, Aaron. Have I made a mistake? Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what mistake you've made? Like, at least put them in. If you're going to do a whole 3 o'clock kickoffs, at least just do them in that. Don't have Arsenal in the early kickoffs or the after kickoffs. Just don't do it. Or QPR. I found that out. I found out the long way. QPR, one of my local sides. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah. You've made a big mistake, bro. I hope for you that I mean it doesn't turn out to be one. But yeah, bro. Yeah. You've had a stinker, man. Absolute stinker. Don't back Arsenal at all. They're fucking shit. Tell Odegaard too, yeah. Spurs. It's one way of getting rid of the garbage, mate. I mean, I don't even think Spurs are that much of a fucking retarded club to sign him. Do you know what I mean? Top side. Strictly threw down on players who were more interested in going out partying rather than losing. The standards were set exactly right. Do you know what word there, bruv? Top side? Standards. Ryan, big up to you, brother. Big up to you, my friend. Always a pleasure having people come in, having their little chats and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I love it. We've got Ryan. Yeah, come on, people. Like and subscribe. Come on, man. Listen to Ryan. What we saying? SG. What we saying, brother? The double standard with this fan base. It was Trossard getting cussed. No one bats an eyelid. But because Odegaard is a fan favourite and they criticise him, this is a fantastic point. Deems toxic in the same energy. Exactly right. It's good for one and good for the other, isn't it? Right, not good for one and for the other. Why is there double standards there? Well, that's a fantastic point, SG. The same people pile on another player as long as their face don't fit. Do you know why Odegaard's face fits? It's because he's a role model. He's a role model. I don't want a role model, SG fans. I don't want a role model. I want a captain. I want a 6'4" captain like what Patrick Vieira was and Tony Adams was. Leader of men. He's going to come in there. And if at half time you ain't doing your job, he's going to have your little feet dangling, pressed above the fucking boxes and going, yeah. You want to be something different in the second half, my old China. You want to do something different in the second half, China. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for you at full time. Yeah, that switches you on. But also, you just got about Odegaard's like, if we just keep playing and we keep doing this to the crowd, all of you get involved and we do this, we might get some positive vibes. Positive vibes. That's what we're doing. He's not a captain. He's a fucking pillock with a goatee. That's what he is, mate. Pick up, yeah, chat. Aaron, I'm military. And if I'm not performing to the highest standards I'm set out to do, then trust me, I'll be called to my first commander, given a real harsh talking to. Get the job done. Well, everyone, for a start, big up to you, Jason Carter. Big up to you for your service. Innit? I know I'm not in the country, but I've got a lot of mates who have gone through ranks, some of them which special forces. I definitely cannot name names. Yeah, I know the crack very, very well, what you have to go with. And exactly right. You don't get your job done, yeah, heads are rolling. Heads are rolling. Oh, you know, it reminds me when I say heads are rolling, I've spoke to some top gooners, yeah. And one of them in the same breath, I won't name him. One of them's gone to me, yeah, I've got elite mentality, you know, yeah, I'm like a warrior. Yeah, I've got warrior's mentality and all that. And I said to him, oh, you happy with Mikel Arteta's finish? And he's like, yeah, I'm happy good with second. Second's good, bruv. And I'm like, do you know what happens to a warrior when he finishes second? Heads are rolling in the sand. This is the mindset that we're dealing with. But Jason, man, big up to you, bruv. I didn't know that. And yeah, big up, man. What we're saying, Varrell's hitting back. Double punch. Quickest fan base to give up on your own club. No, it ain't. We ain't given up on them in the league for 21 years. We haven't given up in Europe for 31 years. And we ain't given up domestically in the League Cup for 32 years. So you're talking out your ass. Absolutely out your ass. I'm not going to finish what you said there because I'm sorry. When you say give up on your own team, this Arsenal fan base is one of the most loyal fan bases in the world. I can tell you that. What do you mean give up? 21 years for the league. We're talking 2 and 3 decades. 2 and 3 decades. And we've never won the Champions League in 139 years. That's fucking nearly 14 decades. What are you talking about? We give up. You're talking like, don't start talking out your backside, because that's when I'll start turning as well, mate. Sorry, Val, I'm all good for a good discussion, but that is bullshit, because you're criticising all of the old school fans. I've been watching Arsenal for a long time. I'm only 36. I speak to a lot of fans that had their season ticket for 50 years plus. A lot of world class fans like DJB, Normskis, Jezzers, all of them boys. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, they've give up on their club, have they? What have you done for this football club, Varel? Let me tell you what you've done for this football club. Because there's people that I know for 5 decades of sweat, blood, tears, and all sorts of forth, given up life, lost relationships, done everything to follow this football club. Varel, I asked you this question, and that was the last thing I ask you. What have you done? What have you give up? I'm interested, because all of us, apparently we're all impatient and we ain't given any time. We just give up on the football club. What have you done? I'm interested, because you can't go lobbing shit like that around. That's disrespectful, and I won't fucking have that. I won't have that, bro. You might not have come up. It might not have been written to you like that, and that I will appreciate. But I'm sorry, when you start saying that we're giving up on this football club, I can promise you, we do fucking not. We're the most loyal supporters, and I'll talk for all of my boys here. We don't. That's ridiculous, bruv. You need to retract that shit, man. That's no good. Oh dear fucking God. No Odegaard. He's not only in the bottom 5 Arsenal attacking mids in the Emirates era, and likely the Premier League, but he makes Gallas a live captain. Probably the best number 10, yeah. And he was a massive puss. He fucking was, mate. Poor captain. He was a poor captain, mate. Yeah, he was. But do you know what? Arteta was a poor captain. Everyone forgets he captained this Arsenal football team. And he's just put a reflection of himself in there. Varro, I'm not happy with that shit. I'm not happy with that at all, man. You're going to have to come up with something else to get rid of that comment, bruv, because that's no good. You might have to rephrase that, bruv, because I'm not happy, mate, with that. That's no good. No good, mate. I can't be dealing with that. Calling out Arsenal fans, bruv. We are patient, bruv. We are so patient. Look, unless you're telling me that you've been to every fucking home game in the last fucking 80 years, I'll put my hands up. Because I know people that won't read that comment very kindly, what you put in. No good, bruv. No good. Aaron, it sickens me to when this donkey Robbie. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I think Robbie might get one. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, he definitely gets one. Yeah. Aaron, it sickens me that donkey Robbie from FTV talks about other trophies as nothing. He only wants to win the Champions League. Yeah, that's what they're all conditioned to do now. And do you know what? When they first started, they weren't saying like that. They had the likes of Claude, rest in peace, people like that properly talking on there. They had the likes of Lee Gunner talking on there, Troops on there talking on there. I know he does make his odd appearances here and there, but they had real ones. It was by the fans, for the fans then. Now it's by Robbie's pocket for the media room. It's bullshit, mate. It's bullshit. Also, loyal fans. Yeah, bruv. We're loyal fans, man. Yeah. I can't be having that, bruv. I can't be doing that. Yeah, sorry, Val. You like, I'm gonna go on out on a limb for you here and say that maybe you didn't mean it as so personally like that, but how it read was no fucking good. I can't deal with that shit. That's no good. Another channel instead of cussing. Yeah, exactly, man. It's not good, bro. It's not good. I'm not happy with that. Big up Aussie as well. I don't know if you commented up there. Scroll down, sorry, but big up to you, Aussie, my friend. Always a pleasure, man. He's a geezer. It's nice to have your own opinion, but maybe I suggest hang out in the likes of a gal. Yeah, exactly right, man. Like, listen, if you're gonna, I don't mind you posting comments of being challenged. I really don't. I quite like being challenged. Barrel, that's all well and good. But if you're going to start insulting the integrity of Arsenal fans like myself, and especially people that have done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times the amount of devotion over their years and their lifetime that have, that, the integrity of my channel and the integrity of the world-class people I get on this panel, I just cannot have. I can't have it, and I never will have it, man. I've got umpteen amounts of respect for Lee Gunners, the Kenny Kens, the Matties, the Jezzes, the DJBs. They're up there, bro. They're what we, like me, aspire to be like, proper OGs. Yeah, they can't be knocked and called fucking, do you know what I mean, impatient fans. I'm sorry. It's no good. And White and Rice, playing with a broken toe knee injury. Yeah, that's Mikel Arteta. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if Odegaard has taken them shots before the games. But yet again, it comes down to the manager's incompetence. Ashley, exactly right. Do you know how that's exactly right, Ashley? I'll tell you, my friend, because these two things do not exist in the same universe, yeah, everyone. And I'll tell you what now. The medical staff are doing everything they can correctly, and Mikel Arteta are listening. So I'll do that again. The medical staff are doing everything that they can and giving the correct instructions, and Mikel Arteta is listening to them and implementing them. These two things, everyone, are not existing in the same world. They don't. It's impossible. Do you know why? Because we're getting too many fucking injuries for it to happen. The point that Ashley's making is, whose fault is it with all these injuries? Whose fault is it? Because there cannot be the medical staff doing their job correctly and Mikel Arteta listening to them. Why is Declan Rice playing, as he says, with a broken toe? So are the medical staff saying, yeah, Arteta, he's got a broken toe. And Arteta's going, yeah, okay, we won't play him. But you played him. So he's not fucking listening to him. He's not listening to him. Same with Ben White, needed surgery in the summer. It's already official. This is not my opinion. Already out there that Ben White needed surgery in the summer. Mikel Arteta plays him. Okay, so both of these universes, what I'm saying to you, everyone, they don't exist in the same fucking universe. That Mikel Arteta is listening to what the doctors are saying to him. They don't exist. This manager does not fucking listen. He's a selfish, narcissistic little prick that just wants to push players like Thomas Partey back on the field, play Declan Rice with a broken toe, which coincides with one of his worst form for the club, by the way. Coincides with that. And Ben White needed surgery, carries on playing him. Oh, he's out for 4 months. I bet his surgery probably only needed a month. I want Timber's back now. Look what happened to Timber. Oh, yeah, he was played out of position at left back. Done actually not a bad job, to be fair, to Timber, not to Mikel Arteta, to Timber. Goes in before the Nottingham Forest first game of the season, his Premier League debut. Goes in a little bit fucked. Oh, yeah, they push him back out there. There you go. What happens in the next 15 minutes? He's out for a fucking season. Both of these things ain't existing where the doctors are making good advice and Mikel Arteta's listening to them. I always say that. Both universes do not exist, people. Static, exactly. Else fancy mind change and the best of the club. That's all we want, bruv. That's all we want is the best of the... Yeah. You know, mate. You fucking know. Yeah, rest in peace, Claude, man. But I got every day. Yeah, what we doing here, man? Like, Mems, what we saying? I can stop going and say if you like win the Europa League that they hadn't had a better season, mate. They'll come out with something like that. They get their Bible out. They're like that. Oh, what excuse are we going to make today? Hold on. Yeah, what excuse are we going to make today? Yeah, but you finished in near the relegation finishes and we finished second. Don't matter. Not only will Manchester United, if they win it, not only will they have a cup, a trophy, not only will they be seeded higher because they will be top seeds as winning the Europa League, they'll also have another chance of winning another trophy in the European Super Cup. What are we doing here? What we doing here? How do you come back to that? Oh, but we finished second. Piss off. I mean, come on, piss off. As a Man United fan, you'd even combat that and go, we embarrassed you at the Emirates Stadium with 10 men in the FA Cup third round. Okay, they didn't win it, but it's still something that I'd have over them. It's ridiculous, man. Barrow's come back. Are we going to talk some sense this time? If it doesn't improve next season FC. When's next season not going to be good enough? Fans like you, Barrow. When's it not going to be good enough? You said next season, last season, and the season before. But when we bottled the 8-point lead, it was like, yeah, next season, if we do well in the transfer market, we'll be good. What happens? We don't do fuck all. Oh, next season, though. When does next season start? When does next season start? It's ridiculous. Why are we next season FC? Why are we next summer FC? I'm sorry, it's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. I'm sorry, boys. Smash the likes, yeah. Big up views, man. How are you doing, man? Wee. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Here we go, Varro. What we're saying. What we don't understand is what we see. We only see performances on the pitch. That's all that matters. I couldn't give a fuck what they do in training. Couldn't care less. What you do in training. Give me results in 90 minutes. 38 times in the Premier League. Give me results probably 15 or 17 times in the Champions League if you win it. Give me results in the FA Cup 6 or 7 times. Give me results in the Carling Cup 5 or 6 times. They're the results I want to see. Couldn't give a fuck about the training field. Yeah. Things have to be implemented. It's all about the 90 minutes on the day and on the field. It's all that matters. Tactically, he got the game completely wrong. Exactly, he did. But what does my head as a fan is not they got the lineup wrong and knowledge mistakes. Is the fact that he just watched it and done nothing. Exactly, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He just let it sit. How can you bring Ethan Ranieri on? How can you bring Ethan Ranieri on in 90 minutes? That geezer needs to get out of this football club, Ethan, for his own good. Tell me, okay, tell me in the chat, and maybe this one will be particularly aimed at Varel because he's a different type of fan than most of us. Ethan should be playing at number 10. That's what he should be doing against PSG. I can promise you that. And he should be using this Bournemouth game to trial it out. That's exactly what he should be doing, yeah? But give him that game and then give him a bit of confidence running into that. But why don't he play Ethan? I'll tell you why he don't play Ethan, because he don't track back. Okay, now I'll counter that. I'm asking every single one of you in the comments after this video, like and tell me. In this chat, please. But Varel, please. This is directed at you. Can you name me a number 10 in the last, since football's inception, the world-class elite level 10s in the past, present, and possibly in the future? Can you name a number 10 or creative spark whose main attribute was tracking back? Because that's what Mikel Arteta expects our number 10s to do. They have to track back. Can you tell me another world-class number 10 in the history of world football ever in multiple leagues whose best attribute as a number 10 was tracking back? Is world renowned for tracking back. I'll wait. Tumbleweed. Cricket noises. I'll just wait. I'll make it real fucking quick for every single person in this chat. There ain't fucking one. They're not designed to do that. But what we'll do is to Ethan Ranieri, to ESR, we'll just let him fucking run down, and then we'll eventually sell him for 20 million to a lower tier football club when his ceiling was up here. That's what this manager will do to him. He'll twist him, he'll bend him, he'll knot him, and he'll destroy him. That's what this manager does. When was the last player he improved? When was the last player improved from this academy? He don't do it. He's shit. Big up Aussie, brother. Don't accept second. We never will, just like King Henry said. It's not acceptable. Do you reckon the likes of Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, the likes of Robert Pires, Patrick Vieira, Sol Campbell's, Tony Adams is, Dixon's, the Winterburns, all of them boys, Gilberto Silva's, Freddie Ljungberg, do you reckon they were all like, well, to be fair, this was a really good Alex Ferguson's Manchester United team? No. They did not fucking say that. It wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough for them. Why should it be good enough for us? With the two fucking prats, Mikel and Martin, Jedward. Why should it be? Yeah, exactly. This says it all. We would have pulled him out the firing line. Why has he been subbed so much? He's not fucking good. He's shit. Aaron, I'm just telling you what I get when I hear all this from my own fans. This is what everybody's hearing, bro. Yeah, because they need to hear it. They need to hear it because this ain't good enough. It's not good enough. For too long, Varel, you've been hearing, oh, this is a phase. This is a phase. Mikel, second place. This is fantastic. Everything's great. Unicorns. There's rainbows out there. There's fucking, oh, look, it's snowing. There's all glitters of snow and sparkles. This is all fantastic. There's unicorns hopping all around the place. What a wonderful world we live in. Wake up. It's not Princess Lala Fairy Fuckland. This is elite level football. And if you don't get people like me and all this world-class chat and all the people I get on here calling it out, you'll be here in 2026. Then the same thing. Oh, we finished second and we got to the semi-finals. And then in 2027, copy and fucking paste. In 28, copy and paste. When does it stop? Varel, when does it stop? Because obviously, you know, you're a 50, 60-year-old man who's been going to Arsenal for 50 years, 40 years. You know what I mean? You've got every single shirt. You've done the thing. You're the biggest Arsenal fan I've ever known. When's it going to be good enough for you then? When is it going to be good enough for you? When's it going to not be good enough for you? Sorry, that's what I meant to say. When's the line going to be crossed? Where's your line, bruv? Come on, man. Do you know what fans like you are? Fans like you are when you're with a missus and she's fucking, you know, she's knobbing everyone left, right, and centre down the fucking community club. But you're too scared for change. You think, oh yeah, you know, Linda's been out again. Oh, it's another late one. She's come back with no panties on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? She's fucking everyone left, right, and centre down the snooker hall. She comes back and talks to you like shit and makes you take the rubbish out. But, you know, I'll stay with her because I don't want change. Don't be that geezer. It's time for change. Sometimes you need to go, do you know what? As nice as Linda is every now and then, yeah, she's fucking everyone down that fucking snooker hall, and she needs to go. We need to have change. Don't be too scared for change. What are you doing? The grass is always greener. It's greener. Might not always be. I'll retract that comment. But sometimes it is. Sometimes it ain't. The fact is, I'd rather go check. I'd rather peek over the fence. I wouldn't even just peek over the fence. I'd fucking run through the fence like fucking Hot Buzz. Like the fat geezer. I'd just steam through the fence. I'd check to see if the grass is greener on the other side. You, my friend, want to let your fucking missus fuck every Tom, Dick and Harry because you don't want to change. Your life's all right here. I'm sorry, that's not for me, bruv. I want something better. And I'll tell you what, we can find a lot better than Prick Arteta. And we can find a lot better than my Norwegian fucking nightmare as a captain. Captain, see you next Tuesday, Martin Odegaard. The fucking Chuckle Brothers. They don't win anything. They don't win anything. We got 5 years of fucking history to base that off of, mate. 5 years of history. They don't win nada. They ain't going to win nothing this year. Here's a fact for you, Barrel. 19 competitions Arsenal Football Club have entered since we won that FA Cup. You know, the FA Cup, that 1 minute's a fucking fantastic competition for you to be in. And then the next minute, it's not major. You lot can't quite work your fucking mind out, but whatever suits your little narrative, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah? We have entered 19 competitions. 18 of them have finished. 18 consecutive failures this football club have had. Every fucking competition we have entered, 18 of them, 19 of them, 18 of them come to their climax. And we've fucking failed in every single one of them. We don't win the Champions League. That's 19 consecutive failures. 19, 10, fucking 5 and 4. 19, 1, 9 consecutive failures. Failures. Not runners up, not semi-finalists. Failures. We didn't win. It's not the Olympics. There's no fucking bronze medal. There's no gold medal. It's win or lose. And we don't fucking do the first one, mate. We don't do the former. We just do the latter over and over and over again. When is it gonna be good enough for you lot, man? Jesus Christ, look at the fucking spastic. Here we go. You're starting to piss me off now. We're in the semi-finals of the Champions League. He's put caps on this time. I know we need to win. We need to win. I heard we will lose. PSG will kill us. We are shit. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you're saying that sarcastically, but it's the only fucking actual factual thing you wrote in there. Yeah, retarded. Yeah, Varel, why don't you go and watch AFTV? Why don't you go watch Terry Flewers? Why don't you go watch Rory Talks fucking constipated bollocks? Why don't you go watch fucking Pig Owl, who just talks absolute fucking la la land? Woo, away with the fairies, retards. Like, why don't you go watch them? No one's asking you to be here. No digital gun to your head, my brother. Don't like what I say or how I say it. There is, right up there, whatever browser you're on, there is an X right in that top left. Press it and fuck off. That's all you have to do. Because you're just talking, I've given you the light of day. I've given you the time of day. I've given you everything like that. What I say clearly doesn't go into whatever brain that you've got going up there. I'm assuming it's probably got the same amount of IQ as you've got Emirates Stadium appearances, which is probably singular digits, by the way. Off you pop. Bye-bye. Throw you off. Barrel. Home run. Fuck off. See you. What are we doing here? No more comments from Varel. Can't be bothered now. Ridiculous. Too much. Go and watch another show. Piss off. Adios. Bon voyage. Sayonara. Fuck off. See you later. What we saying? Peppermint. Big up to you, brother. What makes me laugh is when top gooners say the captaincy is shambolic. I know. Yeah, ridiculous. Okay, then. You won't mind when we strip it from the fraud's arm. That's it. I'll go machete. I'll go fucking Jason Voorhees, bruv. Get that fucking machete out and just fucking chop his arm off and pull it off. That's what I'd do. I mean, it might give me a few years in prison, but you know what I mean? There we go. What can we do? Liam Smith. Hello, Aaron. Yeah. See more spark on a cigar. Exactly right, bro. What we saying here? Ashley's jumped back in, man. What we saying here? We signed Kai as a CM. I know. One of the other managers' masterclasses and all, innit, bro? But it didn't work out. Of course it didn't, because he's not that, innit? So we put him up front. We went on a run. In the biggest game, he puts him back in midfield against Aston Villa, and we lose the title. He's done the same thing with Merino against PSG. There you go. Right there. Not even going to elaborate on it, because you've said it in a nutshell. You're absolutely fucking right, mate. 150%. 150%. Yeah, tell them, yeah, that's it. Yeah. But they don't listen. People listen with their eyes. That's why I always put graphics up. Because people stopped listening with these a long time ago. All of these little retards that are coming through now, they need to listen with these, and they need to listen with these as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not good enough. We used to live in a world where you used to just take instructions in your ear, yeah, and we'll go and do it. Now everyone needs diagrams and blueprints and all of that. It's madness. Robbo Sam, big up to you, Robbo. It pisses me off. So entitled, these top gooners. They are, my friend. Support second and suck off Arteta. That. Yeah. And then laugh at United. Then they laugh at Spurs. And then laugh at City for regressing. Yeah, probably one, if not all. Well, definitely not, if not all of them. So I think one of them will do it. But yeah, these two of them are probably going to win it. Exactly right. What do you say at the end? Wake up. Wake up. Wake the hell up, everyone, man. What we doing here? All the mugs. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, no. But you're all right. Yeah, he's the best Martin we know. He's the best Martin we know. Our views. Big up the views. Go and give him a like and subscribe. Buster next season again. Really? How many more times can we say that next season? Over and over and over again. It's like the teenage boy asking for one more game before going to bed. Yeah, and what do you say? Teenage. Not developed fully brain there. That's exactly right. I'm going to take that from what you said, Buster. These top gooners haven't got fully developed brains, mate. They're like teenagers. You need to tell them what to do. Come on, brush your teeth. Come on before bed. No, what did I say? It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you go and do that, I'll give you £5 pocket money, this and all that. That's what they're like. They're morons. They're idiots. What we're saying here, Gunner 81. That's it. Bosh. 100. Bosh. We know it, mate. Oh, my days. Yeah, what can we do? That's it. Do you know what I mean? They're like, they stay with, I'm assuming that's on the cheating misses thing, isn't it? Well, it is. The analogies holds up. Fortunately for me, I'm old enough to see Arsenal at their best. Don't worry about it, brother. As long as you go and watch the history and you learn a few bits, that's no problem. You can't help how old you are. So big up to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Done my research. Exactly. These fans you see, Lee, Kenny, want us to fail, but they're the ones accepting the failure. Yeah, exactly. They're not the ones. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree with you, mate. We've got a bit of top side. Yeah, our successful sides. Yeah, through elbows and pizzas. Exactly right. Now they're just throwing snot everywhere. Snot everywhere and little demented fucking arm wags like that. Like, of this fan, but Mikel Arteta, you got all of them. He's doing his little arm wagging on the sidelines. You got Martin Odegaard, who's just fucking doing this. You'd think that they'd all been a fucking happy hardcore rave on fucking 4 pills, wouldn't you? They're just all like that. All you need is a bit of glow sticks and they'll be fucking loving it. They look like they're out there fucking nut on a bit of ecstasy, isn't it? What are we doing here, man? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, double bosh. Double boom. Chug that out, man. Big up this. I see in the chat last night. Shout out to you, bro. Speaking nothing but facts. Yeah, I always remember a name. Big up to you, man. We're cooking, bro. Yeah, 100%, man. What could you say, man? That's it. Oh yeah. But we love Kyle, man. Yeah. That's obviously not Kyle, man. Yeah, Kyle's my fucking boy, man. That geezer's first class, man. Yeah, we're in top form today. I thought I was only going to go for 45 minutes, and it's been nearly an hour and 45. But what can you do, man? You just got to say your fucking point, and yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? We'll try and scroll for a little bit more of these. Apologies, I'm a little bit behind on the chat, but do you know what I mean? When you go on little fucking bitch rants like I do, you can't help it. Possible let's kind of go out in the city if they don't win. Exactly, we don't hold them to the same thing. No, there's a reason why Odegaard can't captain this national team. Yeah, mate, he can't even get good registered assists against fucking what's it called, the Gibraltar and all of that. I remember Charles Watts. I'd done a little stream a little while ago on the Friday, and me and Charles Watts had a little fucking verbal little thing and all of that. And he was bigging up, and one of his replies to me, he was like something like, "Oh, Odegaard assisted 3 against Israel." I was like, "All right, sweet. Now do it in fucking Madrid. Now do it in Madrid. Oh, we got 3 assists for Israel. Now do it in Madrid. What did Odegaard do in both legs at Madrid? Fucking nada. All right, doing it against Israel, though, isn't it? Not too bad when you do it against Israel, isn't it? Ridiculous, man. Yeah, I'll say I accomplished his job. Yeah, bring back the vibe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bring back all the happiness, innit? All the rainbow goers. Absolute madness, man. People hate the truth. That's it. Catalan, mate. You know it. People cannot stand the truth, bro. It devastates them to their little very bitch core. They just can't handle it. They can't, innit? But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to shatter world Arsenal views. That's what I'll do. If you don't like it, there's an X up there. Fuck off. CJ, big up to you, bruv. Yeah, Leeds have just won a championship. Big up to Leeds, man. I like Leeds, to be fair, and I'm quite happy to see him back, man. Suge, big up to you, Suge, man. The geezer from Australia. He's an absolute geezer, man. Big up to Suge, man. What's a fridge freezer? Right, I've just accidentally scrolled a little bit too high on the chat there. Big up, man. Let's scroll through. Dio, yes, Dio. Big up, man. What have you been playing for in the league? Absolutely nothing. Exactly. What? Who? Yeah. Fucking what are we playing for? Absolutely nothing. Again. Ridiculous. Elite stream being landed here. This stream would cheer me up. You're more than welcome, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's all about, mate. As long as I'm putting smiles on faces, maybe not barrels, but you know, he's the minority here. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be here. No gun to your head. No one has to be here. But I respect the 45 that have been here, the ones that have been here, the ones that will come in here. I love all you lot, man. World class. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Suge, what we going for, bro? We going for a bit of cheeky Raya. It's gone for some white Saliba and a bit of Kivior. Bit of KT. I'd love for KT to start, but I just can't see it. Party will come back in. MLS, you've gone for midfield. Good lad. And Ethan, yeah, boy. Trossard and Merino and Sterling. Give a few players a rest. I don't mind that lineup, man. Well, yeah, that's it. There's always next season, though, isn't there? There's always next season, man. That's what we got to remember. It's always next season. Dre in the building. How you doing, brother? And with the current situation we are in the Champions League, do you think we're going to revert back to the factory settings? Yes, in the league, or we're going to go for second place in the league again? Yes, factory settings and all of it, mate. What we found out, Dre, my absolute geezer. Thank you very much for coming over here, mate. Appreciate your view and your comment, of course, as I do with everyone. What we see is with this geezer, I don't like a change. Case in point, we had a tie in the Champions League where we were 7-1 ahead in the first leg. What did he change in the second leg? Fuck all. We was also 9-3 up on aggregate after 45 minutes. Painfully, I was at that game, and only what did he change in that second half? Nothing. He don't like change. He don't change anything. He's got his way or it's the fucking highway. Guess what? The highway always wins because his way never fucking does, Dre. Do you know what I mean? And I'm rhyming, innit? Do you know what I mean? There we go. Unintended. But big up to you, Dre, man. Big up, man. That's it. Carnival Arsenal, when the players start waving their hands, it's embarrassing, bro. Come on, like, what we doing here, man? It's ridiculous. Keep bashing and beating. This ain't a gay channel, mate. Don't worry. I've got women to do that for me, mate. You know what I mean? No problem. But yeah, thank you for coming over here. You still don't have to be here, by the way. Dio, we're playing for nothing in the league. Arteta won't start preparing for next season by letting MLS get a game in his actual position. Facts. Letting every player midfield. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's what we want to see today. I mean, he might well and do it, but he probably won't. Exactly, mate. Like I totally agree with you. It's ridiculous. What we're saying, chat, before we sort of wrap up. What we're saying, I want to hear some predictions from everyone. I'm quite intrigued. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to go for probably one of the worst 1-0s that you'll ever see in your life to Arsenal, and an absolute horrendous one at that. Chat, come on, help me out. So whilst you're writing there, I want to hear all your predictions, and we'll have a little look for it. We'll click every single one of them up. What I do want to remind you of is, I think it's about 7:05. What we're going to do is we're going to do the last 10 watch along. So we're going to watch the last 10 minutes of the game. We're going to watch that all together. And then we're going to have an instant live match reaction straight after. It's going to be all in one stream. We're going to do that for 5-10 minutes, whatever. And then we're going to have maybe a roll-on, roll-off call-in. We'll see how it goes. So we'll see who turns up for it. But that's what we got coming up today. So what we got? Ethan, big up, man. Big up, Ethan Tretton. He's gone for a cheeky 1-1. Yeah, I mean, I can foresee that, to be fair. It's not beyond the realms of possibility, is it, bruv? We've got Buster saying, yeah. Big up, yeah, he stayed and fought. Your ideas may be that of Alice down the rabbit hole, but applaud you for not running away. Yeah, I mean, at least he's wrote it in there. Like, he wrote a couple of other comments, but, you know, it's obviously the host. I've got so many other people's chats to go through. I've given plenty of my time, and my focus is on the like-minded ones. Do you know what I mean? He got plenty of my time. But, yeah, do you know what I mean? He didn't stay and run away, but towards the end, I mean, what's the point in carrying on when you know someone ain't gonna listen? Do you know what I mean? We don't expect him to change his mind, but he just didn't even give anything towards the end of it. So what's the point? When I know I'm wasting my time, I just can't be bothered. I doubt Arteta will do anything. Yeah, exactly with an eye on the future game. He hasn't done so in any of the previous seasons. This is exactly right. It's the point that I was saying, Dio, bruv. Hendo, he's gone for 1-1. Cheeky little 1-0, proper ball fest. Yeah. I've only gone for a 1-1, but if it turns out 1-0, I really wouldn't be surprised, my friend. I bet that Arteta's playing his best team available, 100%. Peppermint's gone for a 1-0. Yeah, big up, man. Yeah, everyone's spits factor. Yeah, big up, man. That's exactly right. We got a bit of Robbo saying, I said 2-2, but we always lose when I predict. Yeah, I mean, we always lose anyway, or at least we always draw. So yeah, man, big up. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up there. People, don't forget, like and subscribe. I will be back in about 2 or 3 hours, about 7:05. Don't forget to come and give us a view if you haven't already. Drop that like and subscribe. All of you have been world class today, man. I wasn't expecting there to be so many people in here. So I'm absolutely humbled, blessed from the fucking heart. We will be doing a lot more content earlier on going forward. We'll be doing a lot more watch-alongs. I know it's the end of the season, so there ain't many left. But moving forward, there'll be more solos because I have noticed, like I said, I'm not, it's hard when we've got panel shows. So many people want to talk, especially the call-ins. There's so many people. I have to be able to get everyone as a host, get everyone in their point. I have to gauge the chat. I have to do this and all that. It's so hard to also read everyone's comments. So that's why I want to do this solo thing so I can engage with you all that little bit more, man. So, yeah, big up to you, everyone. We've got 1-0. Yeah. Big up to you, Michael. Hendo, the Doc in the building, Peppermint, all of you wonderful so-and-sos, world-class chat, elite level chat. You have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of your day. Maybe I will see you in a couple of hours' time, man. Take it easy, everyone. Big up.